It was me. It was always me. Am I really gonna open the video? Is that gonna be the intro? I mean, who cares? Why am I making this video? This video is more for myself than anyone, really. I need to try and figure out, I need to try and deduce whether or not I'm actually getting any better. I've been making music, oh, here comes it. I'm gonna dump some stuff. Been making music for more than 20 years, haven't gotten anywhere. It's more like 25 years, but I'm not gonna do math. Like, little tiny Timmy, let's just call me Timmy in this scenario, I don't know why, but little tiny Timmy wanted to make music for games and movies as a youngling. That ship has kind of sailed, because I need to try and figure out whether or not I'm actually getting any better. So I'm gonna back up whatever it is I'm doing right here with some stats, some statistics. 0 listeners on Spotify, 7 followers, I think. I have 3 subscribers on my distributed YouTube account. And I have 6 subscribers for some reason on this channel. I don't know who you are. Thank you so much. Why are you here? Thank you. Thanks. But again, this video is more for myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my entire online catalog and critique myself to see whether or not I've actually gotten any better. Now, here's some embarrassing fucking shit that I'm about to listen to. I know this because I made it. So this is me critiquing the shit that I've done thus far. And hopefully I can see whether or not I've gotten any better. Maybe. Hopefully. Alrighty. Starting off, I am quickly going to go through this instrumental type thing. Because I think there's only... Here's the other thing as well. I might actually say the same shit over and over again. There might be the same critique over and over again. One of them is going to be mixing, mastering, EQing, God knows what else. It might be the same thing over and over again. But... I'm not going to go through every single song in its entirety. I'm going to skip through most of it because, you know, I'll get the gist of it. So here we go. Wait, this is the first thing. First song, Blood Through Prints. I discovered sound fonts. Sound fonts are amazing, but they don't sound realistic at all. I mean, they're usable. In fact, I still love them. I still use them quite a bit. But I discovered sound fonts. I went, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And I went a little overboard, and yeah. So this is... Yeah, right off the bat. Everything sounds not particularly dynamic. It doesn't sound particularly fantastic. Oh my gosh, that piano. It's very fakey. Not particularly... Again, you can just hear it's not... There's not a lot of dynamics going on here. It's sound fonts. Anyway, I'm gonna skip through most of these real quick. Unless some of them are particularly funny. The composition doesn't sound amazing. That violin sounds absolutely wonderful. That is sarcasm. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just... I'm not particularly fond of what I'm trying to do here. You can mix sound fonts and like double it up with something else, but by itself it's not gonna sound particularly amazing. Wait, is that my voice? Am I doing something? Some of these songs I literally can't even remember making. Yeah, you can see release date 2013. This is the first thing I posted on Bandcamp. I'm doing something. Yeah. Composition is boring. I don't like my vocal performance. I'm just gonna blaze past these, man. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. It's not a particularly enthralling composition. Again, the instrumentation is not there. Ooh, wait. I remember this. This little riff I did on a piano. An actual... I can't play piano, but at my old house, there was an old piano. I loved that thing because it was detuned to shit. And I love detuned instruments. I love that. It's almost like it's been through life. It's been abused. It's not particularly deep. I like it a lot. But yeah, this melody was made on the piano. Oh my god, that sounds so bad. Yeah, whatever. This is the composition is just, again, not particularly amazing. This is way too loud compared to the previous songs. It sounds like it's compressed or something. Again, mixing. Mixing is gonna be... Yes. Oh, that violin. I think I had just the greatest affinity for the violin that sounds like a fucking mosquito that's like been blasted with radiation or something. Yeah. Oh, the reason I'm skipping to this part of the songs, I have a tendency to build up to climaxes. Jokes aside, this is something that I sort of got from a musician called Vangelis. I think it might be Vangelis. I don't know. As somebody that loves his work a whole lot, I should know that, but he usually builds up to a climax, and I love that. This was made for a student project for somebody else, and they rejected it. Which is fine. Yeah. Oh, this is synth stuff. Again, I'm just gonna skip to the end. Alrighty, this is fine, I suppose. There's that pulsating synth thing is abrasive. I'm not particularly fond of it. The mixing is not amazing. I also remember this. I remember having a blast making this song. I don't know why, but I did. That little flute thing is annoying. There's some weird clipping thing going on. Hey, it's just... Alright, so the next part of this is where I start to try and actually utilize my voice. I try and sing, is what I'm trying to say. It's very badly done. I need to actually emphasize something. And this is actually sort of important. Because of the fact that... Let's just put it this way. I've been through some stuff in my life. Been through depression, still depressed. I mean... should I keep that in? I don't know. But I have depression. I make a lot of songs where I'm singing about or just conveying how particularly not happy I am. But anyone that makes something, regardless of the subject matter, it just does not exempt anything from ridicule or critique if it's something serious. It just doesn't matter. I could be singing about the most horrific thing ever, but it's up to whoever is perceiving it or listening to it to be like, you know, I can connect with this or I understand it or not. So even though I might be saying some stuff that's kind of negative, it can still be torn to shreds, which I think I'm going to do anyway. Again, I'm going to skip through things very quickly. I was self-conscious about the fact that I couldn't sing. I still can't sing. But then I did this restricted voice thing. The perpetual squeezing out of the turd. Mixing is bad. Oh, that sound font guitar. That's a sound font guitar. At least I think it is. Alright. Composition is pretty boring. The vocal performance is absolutely shit. I made like 2 or 3 albums singing like this, man. Until one day I realized, oh, this kind of hurts. Not particularly smart. Yeah, compositionally, the mixing, the vocal performance, that might actually be the repetitive theme amongst all of these. Again, just gonna skip through it. Oh, that performance. I definitely EQ'd my voice to shit. But you can't even hear what I'm saying. Phallus. How am I gonna get through this, man? How the hell am I gonna get through this? And then, yeah. Yeah, it's... The mixing in this is especially bad. And the use of instrumentation is not good. Compositionally, I'm not, like, I don't hate it. But yeah, I remember this song. I really do not like this song. I don't like the lyrics. Oh, God. Jesus. I feel like I'm about to cry at any point just doing this. God, what the fuck was I thinking? You're my fantasy. Just no. I mean, this is sort of an example of me just building up a little more to more instrumentation eventually. God, it's not the worst thing, but nah. Ooh, the lyrics. If you just even like glance at the lyrics, this is a... Oh my God. God, the purpose is to know whether or not I'm getting any better. For some reason, I don't even... I'm not too hopeful. Anyway, skipping forward. This mixing is horrendous. I don't understand how or what my thought process was tweaking the vocals. I mean, actually, you know what? I think I know. The thought process was I want to bury my vocals because I am self-conscious and I can't sing and yada yada yada. That's it. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Oh, okay. So, important note here, I actually tend to sing in a high-pitched voice, which I still kind of do every once in a while, so this is gonna sound weird. Just brace anus. I still do this from time to time. I don't know why. I like doing it, but I don't exactly know why. I mean, it's fine if you can hold pitch, and you can actually stay in tune. This is... It's still pretty bad. Like the mixing, the vocal performance. Oh, I discovered panning. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Wait, do I ever pan to the right? Oh, he did it, the fucking madman. That's about it. This is just an instrumental. I feel like this is someone in dire need of trying to get to the bathroom. Like he's busting through a crowd, like just trying his very best. Out of my way, I gotta take a shit! Where does this go? I feel like, I mean, there's some weird phasing things going on here. I did not mix and master properly or at all. Oh my god, that fucking vocal. I think, just based off of the lyrics, it should be evident what this is about. That's another thing. I don't really want to explain, even though most of it, I'm not David Lynch. My stuff is not complicated, but I don't want to explain either why, you know, what things are about. Even again, this is evident. Compositionally, this is pretty boring. I mean, that makes it sort of evident what it's about. Oh my god, the instrumentation. Yeah, this is... yeah, it's forgettable, it's pretty boring. You can't hear what the fuck I'm singing because, again, I'm burying the vocal. Yeah, this is fine, but yeah, it's not good. Let me put it this way, this is something that shouldn't be online, I feel like. This is not somebody that should put his stuff online. Oh, I remember this. To be clear, I make a lot of music. A lot of it, a lot of it doesn't really make it online for obvious reasons. So I actually forget what I've done. Can't hear what the fuck I'm singing, man. Yeah, I think it's compositionally also boring. Oh, again, I discovered panning. That's wonderful. Yeah, sure, whatever. So many of these songs are like, as an album, you want things to be mixed and mastered, or at least mastered in a particular way. But this is all over the place, man. Some songs are pretty soft, some songs are pretty loud. Most of them, I think, are just too loud, really. I remember this. Hey, there it is. I'm not sure what I was trying here, but this is not the worst, but it's still pretty fucking bad. Instrumentation. Oh. I don't mind it when things sound fake. That's actually not a bad thing by itself. It's just how you incorporate it into the rest of the song. Moving on. That's nice. Alright, I hate these lyrics. I hate the mixing. The vocal performance is just... oop. Please, dear God, let it get better. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Oof. Okay. You can't hear what I'm singing. It's like I only picked a single fucking, like, 4 kilohertz band, and I'm gonna EQ the rest of my voice. It's so bad. Composition, boring. I think what we've learned thus far is I just fell in love with sound fonts. It's amazing. Alright, that's it. That's, yeah, same thing. Vocal performance, the mixing, especially the vocal performance, I don't like. So yeah. Alrighty, well, moving on to the next one. Oh, this is just an intro little song or something. I love sitars, but it's just the instrumentation. Yeah, that's a whole bag of nothing. Alright, wait, I'm not doing the constricted, voicey, I'm taking a shit thing. That's interesting. I thought I did it for more than one album, at least. Oh, the vocal performance is not good. The mixing is not good. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So thus far, I don't feel like I've gotten any better. At least I changed the fucking, like I said, my voice, because that's bad. And there's a massive amount, like it feels like it's compressed to absolute shit. Oh my god. This is awful. Oh my god. There is so much low end going on. This is, oh my gosh, mixing. Can't hear what I'm saying. There's clipping, compression. There's a whole lot of not good things going on there. Anyway, moving on. Oh god, man. I still have like 4 of these left. Mixing. Vocal performance and mixing. Yeah, those are the common 2 things. Yeah, there you go. I was wondering where the hell I actually, you know, do some verses. Oh gosh. Just let me go. You'll never know all it takes to stay. See, this is not subtle, but this is what I was referencing earlier. You know, something can be kind of serious, but it can still be. It should still be critiqued. Compositionally boring. The vocal performance is bad. Yeah, moving on. Oh, this is just an interlude kind of thing. Step right up, boys and girls. Sure, buddy. Sure. So EQ'd, like I EQ'd everything out of my voice. In the previous song, and We Are One, I didn't EQ enough. I think it boils down to just I don't know how to EQ properly and mix things properly. I do sing a high-pitched thing in here that's sort of... I was pretty surprised that I could do it. And it repeats, and then it just goes into the rest of the song. Beautiful. There's a part here where I do... where I push it a little further. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh yeah, don't stop. So much clipping. There's so much clipping going on and compression, weird things. Mixing, vocal performance. Also the lyrics absolutely suck. Do not like it. This was a fun thing. I remember enjoying this quite a lot though. I remember... yeah, I had a lot of fun making this song. I wonder why though. I can't remember why. I just know that I did. Does this go anywhere? Compositionally, this is getting boring. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Honestly, this is still pretty bad, but it's things sort of fit. Even the fucking scrunchy voice thing that I'm doing is not that bad. Oh, this is just, yeah, exactly that. This was just an experiment. I was just trying to layer my voice on top of each other until it sort of something came of it, kind of. I'm fake chanting, which is, that might actually be something offensive even, I don't know. Eh. By the way, can we talk about how absolutely amazing these album covers are? Wow. Very creative. Anyway, moving on. Why is there 5 seconds of like complete silence? 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. 8 seconds of complete silence before a song starts? Yeah, that's how you want to do it. I layered some vocals, which is a good thing. Heavily compressed, something is off, clipping, mixing. Yeah, it's just the mixing. The mixing is completely off. Anyway, moving on. Am I layering vocals, or is it just a chorus thing that I'm doing? I don't even know. It might just be a chorus thing. Vocal performance and mixing. I tend to go very heavy on the percussion. I usually just turn up the drums. What is going on here? No, wait, hang on, man, come on. Oh, it's just an interlude kind of thing. Yeah, well, whatever. What the fudge? You can very clearly hear I just don't know how to EQ my voice. I don't know how to EQ it. That is nervous. Oh, it's the same thing, vocal performance and the mixing. Also, I don't know if anyone can hear it, but I'm doing like a synthy thing in the background, like a high-pitched synth thing. I love abrasive sounding synths. I mean, I never had a Nintendo growing up, but I like the music. I eventually got a Sega Mega Drive, and I'm pretty sure they used a lot of FM sounding synths and stuff. I love abrasive synths. Anyway, yeah, this is like the vocal performance, but specifically the EQing. Oh my god, man. I hate the lyrics. I am layering vocals now though. I'm doing a high-pitched thing in the background as well, or on top of it. Oh. Wait, am I trying to... I'm trying to do the constricted voicey thing again. Compositionally boring. The mixing is again not particularly good. There's some sort of compression thing going on. Anyway, moving on. This is just an instrumental thing. Yeah. What the hell's this? Being you, being you. Oh, I remember this. Oh, vocal performance, lyrics. Oh my god. Oh. This is... oh my god, man. Am I really gonna put this out on the internet? You know, if it makes somebody laugh, then maybe it's actually worth it. I'm trying to think... I mean, yeah, anyway, this is horseshit. I'm trying to think if I've actually changed the way I sing. Oh, alright, this is just a short-ish...
Yes, here, everyone is admired.
This is a short-ish story that turns into a song. A very weird song.
Yes, it's a competition, and everyone wants to win. What a wonderful...
This is just kind of
place.
cringy, I suppose. Even though I hate that word. But that turns into this song, and the song is kind of weird. The lyrical flow there is completely off and not nice, it's just wrong. This is just weird. Honestly, the weird constricty voicey thing that I'm doing here kind of almost suits with the feel that I'm kind of going for, the atmosphere, I suppose, if you want to call it that. But the overall tone of it sort of fits. The bass is too loudly mixed. It's weird because things don't really quite work. It almost sort of is apt for the song. It almost complements it. Like everything is just off. This is where like the mixing and the vocal performance being off almost kind of actually works in the song's favor. Probably unintentionally because I'm not smart. Oh, this is just instrumental. How is this mixed? How is this compared to the previous instrumentals? It's not bad, it could be better. It's fine, I suppose. Still not particularly good in my opinion, but anyway. Alrighty, moving on. Actually, we are kind of like closing in on the end, to be honest. Alright, let's see, greater than this. Let's do it. This is where I'll start to remember the actual songs. That sounds so weird. I've done a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of... God. So much shit. Emphasis on shit. Just so much shit. I don't like the vocal performance. It just sounds like I'm afraid of everything, which I am, but... My mic technique is not particularly good. But then again, it's... yeah. Go on. I think I can sort of say that it's mixed a little better. It's mixed a little better. Same complaints. The mixing could be better. It's mixed too loudly overall. Vocal performances is just... yeah. Into bits like an obsolete dancer. Perfect mutation of me. At least you can now kind of hear what I'm saying, which is that's as best a compliment I can give myself. Journey. I mean, you can even hear plosives. I mean, I don't have a pop filter for this mic. I'm doing it in a weird way. Again, I'm kind of expecting nobody to watch this. Especially, even if somebody did watch this, getting this far would be... I mean, should we be in a relationship? This is... yeah... mixing, vocal performance. Compositionally incredibly boring. It's not particularly engaging. Vocal performance. The mixing, it sounds like the mixing is not as bad though. It's not good. It's not good, but it's not horseshit. Oh, you know what? You know what? It should be noted though. I need to emphasize this. I'm especially excuse me. In this album, this that we're listening to right now, I used heavy auto-tune. And I hate it. I hate it. I'm at a point where I don't use auto-tune anymore at all. Even though I can't hold a tune. Am I using autotune? I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, I think I am. That's fine. This is some instrumental thing of me grunting. Oh, I remember this. Compositionally boring. I think I go ooga booga in the song. Don't I? I'm pretty sure I go ooga booga whatever. Oh, there you go. That's badass. I don't know what I'm trying to go for there. If I remember correctly, I think I'm using pretty heavy autotune in this album. It sounds like it. I'm pretty sure I am. And I don't use autotune anymore at all. I mean, I will pitch correct something if it's very heavily off, but I will pitch correct it manually instead of using any kind of software. Vocal, like, flaws are still a good thing. It's still a good thing to have. I don't know. Or I'm just trying to, like, trying to make myself feel better for not being able to sing. Yeah, that's a little bit. I think the mixing there sounds a little harsh, and the vocal performance. If there's a one consistent, is the vocal performance. Ugh, that sounds not too amazing. It's more like vocal performance there than anything. But then again, I don't like the mixing either. I think I just don't mix things correctly. This is already 2016, by the way. Yeah, that's autotune. That is autotune. That is autotune. Ugh. Like, not even autotune can save that fucking god-awful vocal performance. Oh my god, please get better. Please, Jesus Christ, just if you're out there. There's only 2 more albums left, and one of them is heavily instrumental. So nearly done. We're nearly done. God, just see me through this, please. That's a lot of low end. That's a muddy low end. Sounds like there's a bunch of phasing things going on. Yeah, there's a lot of autotune. Moving on. That's, yeah, vocal performance is, even with autotune, it sounds like shit, man. That's underwhelming. I think I'm trying to do something badass, but it's still underwhelming. Okay. I remember this song for the very reason that there's the worst auto-tuney thing that I've ever done in here. It's like can't. I remember the word being can't. Can't something. There, it's there. So it's in the middle of the song. That is worth listening to. That is funny as fuck. It's not properly mixed, you can't. This is where, again, you can't really hear what I'm doing. Listen to this. Listen to that. Like, listen to that. Just. It's like I sat on a fucking tech or something. I don't know. Jesus, that's bad. Oh my god. Okay, so the song is particularly not. I was going through a particularly rough time. Particularly harder than usual, and this is something that I made. I remember. Compositionally, it's not particularly amazing. And the auto-tune, man. Like, I would have a hard time listening to this song anyway, because like I said, I went through a rough time. But, god damn, the auto-tune makes this unbearable. If it, as soon as it gets to the actual chorus or whatever, I'm gonna let that play and then I'm gonna skip it. Because I just wanna... I kinda wanna hear that, but... Alright, so I don't ever want to hear that song again. Unfortunately, I made another song that's also not particularly... Anyway, but I don't ever want to hear that song again. But, for what it's worth, the vocal performance is not good, the auto-tune is bad, and, oh, there's a lot of distortion-y, compression-y things, man. On the next album, halfway through, I just stopped with the auto-tune completely. This is not... Again, the mixing. That sounded fine. Vocal performance just actually didn't sound that shit. I don't know, man. It's like the mixing. Everything sounds so compressed and forced and unnatural. Anyway, only 2 more albums to go. Ooh, I'm doing something badass. My voice is mixed a little louder. I mean, you can clearly hear what I'm singing. Present the limbs of a lover at a price you can't afford. I mean, compositionally, this is a bit, but you can kind of hear what's going on. So this is mixed a bit better, at least, which is good. In the silence, I wash myself away. That's nice. This is mixed a bit better. The thing is, when you're an insecure fucking tool bag, it's hard to critique your own stuff because you just think I am insecure and therefore you almost hate everything you do. So that's that's not ideal. Nah. You can't really hear what I'm singing now. Just let me ascend through. Just let me ascend through. It sounds like I'm singing just let me ascend through. Okay. So yeah, mixing is not ideal. I do love sitars. I really love sitars. I don't know why.
Could you focus your gaze upon me?
Ooh, that does not sound particularly good.
If there is
Oh.
some deity,
I'm not using autotune, but I am using autotune in this one song. I know that I am. Actually, these three, I think. This sounds... It sounds like there's no low end to this song. Something sounds off. It sounds very, very tinny, very fucking trebly. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, there's something wrong there in the low end. Not mixed particularly well. It can fall under that fucking blanket. I think in my head that was supposed to be a little bit more climactic. It just doesn't translate. I will say that the lyrics is more to what I'm doing right now anyway. I mean, it makes sense because this is later on. So the lyrics I have less of an issue with. It's not ideal. I still write really shitty lyrics, don't get me wrong. This is auto-tuned. This is very auto-tuned. You could just hear it as well, like immediately. And if I can hear it, God knows other people would be like, oh my god, man. Compositionally boring. I mean, this does build up to something, but goddamn does it take its time. And I mean, I'm already as old enough as it is. I don't really have a lot of time. It's not worth the build-up. It takes so long to get to the point. So I don't know how well that'll translate. That's a lot of low end. Holy shit. Oh, you know what? I think I know what this is. I think this was mixed on gaming headphones. This is bad. Heavily auto-tuned, bad vocals, bad mixing. I think at some point in my life, I switched from gaming headphones to something else, and one of them was very bass heavy. The other one was the opposite, and that's why some of the songs just sound all over the place. This is bass heavy as well. Actually, not, is it? This song in particular. This song, according to the stats, is the most popular song I've done. So, but then again, considering the stats that I have, you know, take that however you will. This is auto-tune. This is a lot of low end. Sounds like a lot of low end. I will say these days I do still mix with a bit more low end than too much treble. I don't know why. I think a lot of treble just eventually hurts my ears, and there are artists out there are musicians that really mix their stuff very, very treble heavy. Very, very treble heavy. It sounds like a fucking child poem or something. Very, very treble heavy. Anyway, the point is some people mix with a lot of treble, a lot of high end, and it ends up hurting my fucking ears, man. But anyway, this is statistically this is the best song I've made according to, again, the stats. It's good. I don't know what makes it good, but yeah, this is everything from now on is instrumental, so I'm gonna skip through these very quickly. That synth is a bit annoying, otherwise it's not that bad, but yeah. This was more made in humor, it's almost made in jest. This weird compression artifacts going on there, or too much compression, it's not mixed very well. This song was made for a YouTube video that I did way back. Like, I don't know, before 2021. This, like, the YouTube video should be older than that. This was fun to do. It was very fun to do. Especially because this was way outside my wheelhouse. It's like nothing I've ever done before. Honestly, I like this, except, well, I like it as maybe a bit too much. It's just very compressed, which I don't like. It's so compressed. It's very, very, very goddamn compressed. If it wasn't as compressed, I think I would have been actually okay with it. This is just a synth piece. Nothing much. This was just an instrumental thing. Nothing much. Just an instrumental piece. I can't remember what instrumentation things I'm using. I've been using sound fonts for so long, and there are also, by this point I was using like free sampley type stuff. So yeah. I think one of them was called, like, was it Sonata or something? I can't remember. I might be wrong. I can't remember, but by this point, yeah. These are fine, I suppose. Compositionally, probably not amazing. Moving on to the last album. All right, this is the last album. So just to be clear, I posted this song, or this album, on the in 2021. I released it in 2021. This is made in 2025. So yeah. Here goes. I released this, ironically enough, like a month ago, maybe a bit more than a month ago by now. So yeah, let's do this. So this is where I am now. Although these songs were made in like 2022, but still, it's, yeah. This is mixed quite a bit better, I think. I don't like that synth. The synth that I'm using is annoying. I think, oh god, man, this is hard. You can at least hear what I'm singing. My voice is being drowned out a little, but this is not the worst. This is okay. I'm also like singing in a reserved way. Actually, I know why. I was recording this with like multiple people in the house that I was living in at the time. And I was singing in a way where other people should, I didn't want them to hear what I'm singing. Oddly enough, I think that probably was unintentionally more beneficial. This is better. Compositionally, it might be a bit boring. Okay. This is me trying something a little... Is it different? I mean, I made songs like this before. But this, I am... let's just say I'm putting emphasis on some stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably not. For instance. you can kind of hear what I'm singing. I will say that there's a synth, or it might be the bass synth itself, where the high end on it is just too harsh. It's too much. Oh, I should mention that this is kind of where I had this little, is it a formula? My song started to get a particular kind of structure that I enjoyed, and I think a lot of it has to do with Type O Negative, because some of their songs, their structures are a little odd sometimes. And I think I took inspiration from Type O Negative to make, like, compositionally, I had weird things going on. For instance, right here I break away from this melody into something else. A bridge? I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if it's labeling it Type O Negative is accurate, but I know that I've listened to a couple of their songs and I like the way that they abandon almost the melody to introduce something completely different, and I like that. So maybe this isn't different enough? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. That's not too bad. That's fine. Except the high end. I stand by that. The bass synth has a high end to it that just... Oh, that's bad, actually. This vocal is EQ'd way differently. There's too much low end or something going on. I mean, like I said, I still do the high-pitched voice thing. I think it's falsetto. I think that's what it's called. That's bad. You can't really hear what I'm singing. Yeah, yeah, vocal performance-wise especially, that is not good. Very reserved. Again, you don't want to wake the neighbors with your singing or whatever. But honestly, this kind of works in my favor. Maybe I'm trying too hard when I sing usually, I don't know. I've been doing this for more than 20 years and I still don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, that's why we're here. For more than 20 years I've been doing things, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't feel like I'm necessarily getting any better. Which is the entire point of this video. Am I getting better? I actually still don't have an answer. You can at least hear what I'm singing. Compositionally, this is actually something I sort of like. For some reason, I like this. Vocal performance-wise, it's fine. The mixing is fine. I don't know. This is just an instrumental piece. I genuinely like abrasive sounding synths. I love them. I mean, they shouldn't be so abrasive that it hurts your fucking ears, but I still like them. I like them a lot. Also, a lot of the stuff that I make tends to be reverb heavy. It makes it sound muddy. I think I actually like that, which is not a good thing, but I just do. I think the muddiness is... to explain this is kind of stupid, but the muddiness very much can symbolize my outlook on life. Very deep, I know. Oh my god, so deep! It feels like my vocal is more tinny than the others. Again, even the way I mix my vocals these days are inconsistent. this builds up to something kind of a little weird. I mean, this is... compositionally, I find this to be a little bit boring, I think. However, it's very obvious that I'm not using Auto-Tune anymore. Especially there, you can hear it. It's... I think the vocal performances there I'm not that fond of. This is me trying to make another I'm So Badass song, kind of. Although I do something weird in this. Oh, it's over here. I feel like the vocal is a little more... It's mixed softer than it should be. Yeah, I don't know. I think most people can probably tell what I'm going for. I don't think I am getting that across particularly well. But I do something weird. I go into a high-pitched voice. There's something that I don't like, but I can't put my finger on it. I know that I pitch corrected something here. I can't remember what. It was that. It was you. I'm pretty sure it was you. Anyway, moving on. Okay, this... Oh, God. This is the other song where things were not particularly going well with me. So, judging by these lyrics, I'm only gonna play a little bit of this song because this is just miserable. I don't want to listen to this. In fact, after hearing it now, I don't ever want to listen to this again. Although I can already tell you the piano thing, it's a little too... It needs more... It needs to be a bit more dynamic. It's not dynamic at all, which makes it sound very stale and robotic, and that's not good. And that was not what I was going for. I was going for something a bit more dynamic, but I just failed. So,
I guess I'll start by saying I'm sorry. At 11, I lost my youth and heart. I thought it all normal, how it's meant to be, not knowing the sadness that would spiral. I didn't talk because you didn't need the worry. You had your pain and I had mine. I was hurt and I didn't know what to do. I drowned emotions in whatever way I could. I look at pictures of my younger self and I only see the certain death of a boy. It would be more humane to end his life before it all. These thoughts are not your fault.
not particularly subtle. Alright, that's it. I'm not gonna play the rest. I don't ever want to hear that song again for obvious reasons, but I can, from a critiquing point of view, I don't know if I like the talking thing that I'm doing anyway. I don't think that's... I was trying to be as candid as possible. It's not supposed to be subtle. It's just... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to go for there even lands at all, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, with most of the stuff that I do, I just don't know whether or not I'm doing it well enough. In fact, I don't know how to cultivate that skill of being able to look at what you do and be like, it's not too bad. When I'm done with something, I'm going, it's just, I think it's bad. Anyway, last song.
I'll subside
at least you can hear what I'm singing. This is not too bad, I think. My voice is disappearing into the song. It's being overpowered by the rest of the song. Can't hear what I'm saying at all. This is mixed not particularly well. You can hear what I'm saying. Wow. Yeah, it's just that I don't think this is mixed particularly well. It's still better than my old stuff, but yeah. I do a little deviation again from the melody, the main melody. Wait, yeah, it should be here. Wait, isn't it? Oh, it's before, I think. Yeah, it's somewhere here. Yeah. This is the deviation. Alright. I think the mixing in that one, again, is not particularly amazing. So, I mean, that's it. I did this entire fucking exercise for myself to try and figure out whether or not I got any better, and I still really don't have an answer. The problem is, again, insecurities, you look at what you do. I mean, there are many people out there like me. I'm no unique fucking... I'm not that unique. Where you look at something that you do and I can't distinguish whether or not I'm actually getting any better. I think I am, but I don't know. I should have mentioned, even though this is not important, I am self-taught. Everything that I've done is just, it's me. I started making music at a point in time where there was no internet. I literally learned things on my own by myself. Every DAW I've used, I've learned by myself. I know this is not me like making excuses, not at all. I've never had any musical classes or whatever. I still don't understand chords. I do them, but I do them based on what I think sounds good. Also, I tend to make music based on how I feel. So if I feel particularly shitty, I mean, usually, oh God, that's a story for another time. I'm not going to get into it, but I make music based off of how I feel, and that usually I don't feel particularly nice, and therefore I make music that's not particularly positive. Anyway, I think I've gotten slightly better. I highly doubt that anyone will ever fucking watch this, and if you did, I don't know what's wrong with you, but thank you. If you want to critique my stuff, go right ahead. If you want to tear it to shreds, go right ahead. I really don't mind. So yeah, that's it. I don't know. Yeah,